Welcome back. This is the Wednesday edition of your most favorite breakfast show, Good Morning Namibia. Providing children with the right tools enable them to learn with much ease. Hence, the University of Namibia's Computing and Mathematics Department thought it necessary to develop the Lilonga-Nenyanyu learning application. The app is designed to help children complement their knowledge in the two most crucial subjects in education, which are mathematics and Oshindonga. The Institute for Systems and Technologies of Information Control and Communication has since recognized their efforts and awarded them Best Poster Award certificate. Caroline Mulundu, app initiator, as well as Dr. Victoria Hasheela-Mufeti, senior lecturer of the School of Computing at UNAM, now join me with all the exciting details. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to Good Morning Namibia.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yes, Doctor, let's please start with you. The Institute for Systems and Technologies of Information Control and Communication, at its 18th e-business conference, awarded UNAM the Best Poster Award certificate. Tell us how that had come about and what this award means for the institution.
Okay, thank you. So the conference of the e-business conference is a very prestigious conference. So and its papers are indexed in many prestigious databases such as Scopus and Google Scholar and Microsoft academics. And so being published in this conference is very huge for us as individuals as well as a university. So we just took a leap of faith when we saw a call for papers, and then we submitted a paper, and by luck we were told that it was accepted. So it's a very huge success for us. And then later on we learned that apparently we were nominated to be awarded the Best Poster Award. It was really huge for us, but then we didn't really have hope because, I mean, it's a European conference.
Are you a lady of little faith, Doctor?
I mean, yes, I do have faith, but then there were so many papers from all over the world. And it's just a Namibian dialect, you know. We didn't really have much hope, and to be honest, we were very surprised to hear that actually we got this award. So it means a lot to us as well as for the university.
Thank you. Ms. Mulundu, do you concur with Doctor that this is indeed a big deal for yourself and for UNAM?
Oh, of course. I was one of the most shocked people because I received the email. I was like, wow, we did this. I was excited.
Very well.
So it's a huge thing for Namibia, UNAM, and us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doctor, please talk to us about the topic of your paper and why it was important to focus on those aspects.
Okay, so the thing is, you know, English being our official language, most of the applications or learning materials in the market and the TV programs and so many things are normally just in English. And this is not really good for our children because eventually if you're not doing anything about it, our languages will die out in the next few generations. Because, I mean, now our kids are speaking English at home, etc. So we thought, how about we start utilizing technology to come up with exciting ways for kids to learn. So that's when we decided that we need to focus on our Namibian languages, and that's how we came up with an idea that we should develop an app in Oshindonga, in Namibian languages. So we invited our students to do this, and then Caroline here, who is Oshindonga speaking, developed an application in Oshindonga, which has lots of features, and some of those features are mathematics, so kids can learn mathematics in their languages. So this is very important for us. It's just the beginning. We really have to utilize technology in order to make fun ways for kids to learn.
Very well. If we accept that part of the app's purpose is to solve some problems, whether it relates to mathematics or to languages, what exactly did you have in mind with initiating the app?
So initially, we just wanted to have the concept of the app. It's not only specific for Shindonga and math because this is just the beginning. There are other activities too. The app consists of songs and other fun activities for kids. But this is just the basics, so we get the concept in order to grow it and also accommodate other native languages for Namibia.
Are you allowed to, at this stage, let the cat out of the bag about how you plan to grow the app?
Okay, at this point, we plan to at least incorporate more of our native languages like Oshirero, Oshikanyama, and such, and also add more activities. We could also maybe focus, because as of now, we only have 2 age categories. So the app is divided into age 2 to 4, as well as 5 to 7. So maybe we could think of adding more complex activities for the bigger kids, and also now the other languages.
Are children at the age of 2 already using devices?
You'll be surprised.
And using apps?
Yes.
Doctor, you mentioned as well about plans to expand and that this is only the beginning, and specifically the focus on Namibian languages, because seeing that English, as per the Constitution, is the only official language, we do at times tend to neglect the others.
Yes.
So do you have any timelines in mind as to how you'll go about rolling it out for other languages too?
Okay, so the most important thing was to have the concept working. So now we have that working, so we plan to extend, as she has explained. So now the good thing is Caroline here has registered for her master's degree, and she's still going to be under my supervision.
I was going to ask whether you have a supervisor.
Yeah, no, I supervise
So you're a good
her.
team?
Yes, we're a good team, so I'm very excited. I actually approached her to ask if she would love to continue, so that we can continue with this concept. And then now that we have it working, we are just going to incorporate many more features and artificial intelligence, and then so that it's going to be much more exciting than it is now. It is already exciting, and by the way, it's coming out already next month.
Wow.
Yeah, so the first version. So now that she's registered, we are going to incorporate other languages. So we are going to work with people from different languages, different race, tribes, and then we are going to make it multilingual. So we are looking at, well, for the next version, which is going to be multilingual and with lots of other features, we are looking at, maybe about a year, 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Initiating an app of this caliber, and I'll ask her about it too, isn't that sufficient to be already awarded a master's degree cum laude?
You can say that again. It is.
Yeah. What will you focus on as far as research is concerned for this master's program that you have now under duress agreed to with your supervisor?
As she has said, we plan to add more features, focusing on artificial intelligence, and also making it a multilingual app. We want to accommodate all the other native languages. All kids of Namibia should be able to use it.
So what we do know is that research is premised on gathering and also analyzing data. Can we perhaps take one slight step back? As far as initiating this app is concerned, how did you go about gathering and analyzing data in order to make it possible?
Okay, so I used an online tool called SurveyMonkey to create a survey that I've distributed out to Oshindonga-speaking parents and caregivers. So this tool can collect and analyze data at the same time. So the survey now comprised of questions about the features that parents want to see in the app, or
Doctor, is it a milestone for women in this field to be making the strides that you two are making?
Absolutely. It is a milestone because, especially just to start with technology, it was known more as a men's field somehow. Yeah, they were the main programmers and all that, but that has changed now. So we are now here and we are here to stay.
Very well. How are you going to go about creating awareness around the app, particularly for parents and guardians?
Well, we are going to do more feasibility study, but that is going to be done by Caroline mostly.
As part of her master's?
As a part of the,
Yeah, but why do you think awareness about it is important? Because it's one thing to have the tool as such a great initiative, but something else for people to actually understand what it's all about.
Yeah, we're actually going to, one of the most effective tool I've realized is marketing, even social media marketing. So we are going to market about it. Okay, for now, because for now it's just Oshindonga, it's just an Oshindonga app. We are going to market it among the Oshindonga speaking people using social media and even going maybe to Ondonga and just, you know, but then, but mostly we're going to make use of social media, because it's very important. The app is very, very effective.
Is it also user-friendly for 2-year-olds?
It's very, very user-friendly. I cannot wait for it to be out there, then you'll see.
Very well. You shared with us earlier, Doc, that the launch is within the next month.
Yes.
So what needs to happen until then?
For now, we are going to, I think we are going to create a Facebook page, and then we are going to talk more about it, and then just to prepare people for the surprise. Yeah.
Very well. Can you also touch on how you're going to implement the tool in the end? And creating awareness for parents and guardians about it.
As she has said, we are going to use social media. I think that will be one of the most effective ways to get it out there. And I'm 100% sure once it's out there, they are going to love it. It's user-friendly, it's very user-friendly. Kids will be able to just find their way around the app, like no training needed before for first-timers.
Exactly.
How long were you engaged in this process? How long did it take you?
It started beginning of last year, and it needed to be ready at the end of the year for the presentation, for my honors degrees presentation. So it was like maybe a year long.
Yeah.
Yes.
For a young person, for a young woman watching us at this moment, wondering, sure, what on earth is computing? It's something that might be interesting to me. What would you have to say to them? I
would describe computing as something with all the wonders. Like, we make everything possible in computing. It's very, very exciting. Like, you learn a lot. And you learn how, and you find out how things happen. Like, how do I put it? But it's exciting. If somebody out there is interested, they should go for it. I mean, I myself never did had any computer study backgrounds in high school.
You didn't have an app as a 2-year-old?
No.
Okay.
And so I just went for it. So it's just a leap of faith, like that I went.
But what sparked your interest? When was the seed planted?
Okay, somebody suggested, like when I was looking now for applications to university, somebody suggested to me about the IT and computer study fields. So I started being curious and searching about it. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. I'm going to go for it.
Yes.
Yes.
Perhaps, Doc, can you also touch on your journey, how you got involved in this field?
I remember I visited my sister in high school one day, and I visited her computer lab, their computer lab. And when I saw this machine, I was like, when I go to university, I don't want to do anything else. Whatever I have to do has to do with those machines. So my interest grew. I don't know, I was just passionate about it after that. And then I started just doing research on that until I decided to do my computer science degree at UNAM. And then afterwards, I went to do my computer science honors degree at Stellenbosch. And then afterwards, I went to do the computer science business informatics in Mannheim in Germany.
Wow.
And then afterwards, I went to do my PhD in technology in Finland.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was your journey ever met with resistance? You shared with us earlier how male-dominated this space still is.
I remember when I was at Stellenbosch, it was a class of about 15 students, and I was the only lady there, as well as the only black student. Yeah, but then eventually things are changing. I think it was maybe a bit back then.
Yeah.
Now things have totally changed.
And you're part of this change.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And we are going to make it, you are going to make a difference. I mean, the fourth industrial revolution is here.
Absolutely.
And we are going to make sure that Namibia is not left behind.
Very well.
Yeah.
Any final remarks this morning, please, Ms. Mulundu?
I'm just happy that we are doing this, and I'm so excited we got an opportunity to put Namibia out there. I mean, winning this award was like a big thing, a huge thing for both Namibia and also the university.
And for you.
Yes, and also
absolutely.
for myself. Yes. So just if someone is out there and they are interested in this field, they should go for it. Like, there's nothing to be scared about. I think it's exciting.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yes. And people should wait for our app. It's exciting.
You need to come back next month for the launch. Yeah, we have the launch party right here.
Yes, we'll definitely come back for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doc, your final remarks this morning, please.
I would just like to say that now that we have the concepts, so Namibia should expect a lot. So this is just the beginning. We started with Oshindonga, and then we are going to make use to adopt many other languages, and not only that, we are going to also include many other subjects. It's going to be maybe an agricultural app, you know, where kids can learn in agricultural subjects in Rukwangali, for example. So there's so much in coming up.
Tapandula unene.
Thank you.
And best of luck. I can't wait for the party for 3 next month.
Yes,
Thank you.
definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
There you have it, Madam Caroline Mulundu, app initiator of the Lilonga-Nenyanyu app, and Dr. Victoria Hasheela-Mufeti, senior lecturer, School of Computing at the University of Namibia, talking to us about exciting strides that women are making in computing. We'll be back after the brief break.